Hello everyone, this is Ep14 and welcome to episode 14 of Ep20's Let's Play of Project Architect 2. Yay, they do. Hooray. Haha. I wanted to show you, I cleaned this up between episodes. Basically, I have this guy auto-ejecting. And what he, so if we look at the sides of this thing, right? He auto-ejects, the only thing that could possibly accept an input would be the pattern provider that the thing came from. Or this guy, which he won't accept because there's an inscriber press here, right? And this is true for the same thing, right? Like he's gonna create one of these dudes, which will then not be able to fit in here, not be able to fit in here, will be able to fit in here. So that's cool. Same for this one. Now this guy makes silicon, which can technically fit into this because this guy is empty, right? So the silicon one I'm not auto-exporting, but all the others I am. Okay. And then this dude auto exports because he's the combiner one, and then this guy auto exports because he's making, stuff. And that, in my opinion, seems pretty cool, right? So I think that works. And if I'm not mistaken, that's a done deal, right? And that's nice and automated. So between episodes, I was starting to work on some automations and stuff I'd like to do, and I decided to fix that one off camera. But I would like to automate the blazing dude, and I would like to automate the netherite furnace, if I may. So to get that going, I haven't entirely decided how I want that automation to play out. This guy probably doesn't need to live here no more. So I could probably... Where is my tablet? I put it away, didn't I? Yep. Cool. And then you guys can be cleaned up. So, got to figure out, where some of the automations are going to play. This furnace one is just kind of a one-off. But I thought it would be cool to do, another, recessed wall thing. So what I'm thinking is maybe we, destruction gadget our way into here. But we, one and one it. Would a 3 be cool? Or maybe I should do... I don't really want that. I kind of want it to be... Would that be cool? That could be doable, right? And then we could have something like... I think we have some cables in here, right? Blazing cables. So if I wanted this to be behind a little glass pane thing, we could have something like this, right? And that would be neat. Well, could be cool. All we'd have to do is automate this dude in a semi-intelligible way. Now, I don't know if I need a full-blown big pattern provider. I may at some point need a bigger one, but I can upgrade it in place, right? There's a thing you can do for an in-place pattern upgradey dude, pattern provider upgrade. Yeah, that equals upgrade in place. So that works, right? So item pipe, I should be able to, pretty easily automate that. Now I forget, do you extract? So let's get a blaze rod, right? Do you have power in you? I can't remember. So I'm going to put you there. Do you extract? You do not. Good. You're smart. You're smart, right? And then we put the energizing dude, and then he does thing, and then he extracts. Perfect. Perfect. So I'm going to put on blocking mode here, and then that should be an easy solution. Cool. There's your pattern providers. I like that. So then we just get some, not dense, but regular cables. And we should be able to just do that. Cool. I like. and then that, and then that, and that looks pretty good, right? And then we could have like a couple more laser rods just kind of focusing on that dude, and then we can have, you know. Is that neat? I think that's neat. I think that's a cool way to go about it. Oh, I missed a couple. Sweet. Okay. So that's that dude being there. Now, do we like this design Dyer's doing? I think it's nifty looking. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Now, if I wanted to, I could actually reverse this a little bit. I might do that. Yeah, let me reverse this because I think that would look nicer. What if we put the pattern provider here, and then we did we're gonna have to go behind it, right? So that we have oh hey, rude. I have to decide if I'm going to keep my mage's book or if I'm going to keep my my other stuff there. But yeah, then we can do this. And that I feel like looks a little bit better. Pipes doesn't have facades of any kind, does it? Filter destination tool, Rib 5. Oh, that's pickable pets. I was going to say, that doesn't look like a pipes block. Yeah, I don't think Pipes has any kind of facade, dude. That's okay. I think that looks cool. I'm down with that. The only alternative would be to, like, extract it some other way. Either something that supports facades or remotely. But I don't want to go too crazy on that. So now, how are we for channels over here? 7 out of 8. Nice. So 6 for these guys, and then 1 for that guy. So I think what I could do would be to just have like a nice little furnace guy. I like that idea. So, hey you. That works. And that would be 8. And that would be probably good. And if we need more channels, we could like easily handle that in the future. But for now, if I just tossed this lovely furnace here, this guy can have a pattern provider behind. Okay. And then we can... Right? Cool. I like that. Okay, now you just also need power. So there is like a power thing we can kind of do, but I don't exactly know how it works. But what we want to do is auto output to the back. Back can be input and output. Okay, reset all. Back can be input and output, and we'll auto output to the back. So in theory, any patterns we put in there, like, for example, this pattern, which is a raw logic chip, that's where I got to this whole thing, right? So all we need to do now is either, you know, technically we could skip that and do this. Wouldn't that be cool? If this worked in there, that would be cool in my mind. You know, or we could do power. We'd have to, like, somehow get power to this guy. Which we don't really have wireless power too much going on yet. But this guy also needs power, by the way. So I feel like having power behind the walls here would be a little bit smart. So maybe... Can I get a shrink? Yes, but I'm going to have to go upstairs to power it. you know what I need to do? And because we're doing it in Power, I'm going to do Power's player chargers, dudes. Player transmitter. We should look at doing some of these. Because this will get you, like, wireless charging of stuff. And that would be cool. But that's a conversation for a few minutes from now. But now I should be able to. That's right. Shrinks the opposite of what I'd expect. So what I want to do is go behind here. Right? And then we can have you. And then you can come in. How's that seem? Is that cool? That seems cool. Does Power have a facade of some kind? Can Power like make blocks look like other blocks? Doesn't look like it. At least I'm not seeing anything in the manual that says you can. So I'll go with you can't for now. All right, so that's cool. All right. Yeah, I'm on board with that whole kind of setup there. That works for me. See, I'm trying to make it look nice. I'm trying. So now you should be getting Power once we make another Ender doohickey, right? So I want to do a couple things. First off, we're going to want the blazing Ender cell, right? Which is going to need some blaze crystals, so that's going to be fun. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go borrow my Ender Blazer dude, and I'll make another one to put out here. So I can steal you for a minute? So, you know, I'm doing something other than flux points for a change. Which in my mind is kind of cool. You know what we could do if we want things to look super nice? Just do this, couldn't we? Aha! Okay, and now what I can do is I can get more patterns, please. Because I know I'm going to want a bunch. And like I said, I'll just make a bunch of that, and then we'll call it a day. Nice, right? Look at how great that is. Super nice. So now, what we can do is, like, if I want this dude, I need you to know how to make a bunch of things, right? Because I'm super tired of doing all this by hand. So we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do this. Right? So now you're going to make those thingies. And then I want you to know how to make these. So you need to know how to make this. Nope. This. Okay. And this section will be that stuff, right? And then you're going to need to know how to make one of these, which needs this, which also needs that, which is the one we're going to go with. Cool. And then while we're at it, I should probably also teach you hardened capacitors, which involve knowing how to make energized steel, which is that, right? Cool. And maybe we'll do a quick niotic. Is that cool? Okay. So now all of the energizing orb recipes are going to go here. And I'm going to keep them in tiered order just because Dyer does things like that. And then manual crafting is going to be this way. You know what else I should teach? Is, don't you need, like, use an aerial pearl on a zombie or husk? Yeah. That I won't probably have to make more than once ever. But what I probably do want ender cells, right? I need you to know how to make one of these guys. And that means you need to know how to make these little things. Cool? So you're going to go down there, and you're going to go up there. Is that cool? Okay. So now if I say, hey, I want a blazing cell, you should know how to make that. And I'm just going to grab a stack of blaze rods, and hopefully that's sufficient. Now, was I smart and told you not to insert again? Nope. Cancel. Okay, let's try that again. Blazing cell ender. Cool. And that's working. Sweet. And now I can make one. Hey, how cool is that? I call that very cool. And then for you, if I want laser IO things, right? Like, so let's say I want like, a handful more laser nodes. No, not quite. How about just one more? I need quartz and smooth glass. Did I really make you smooth glass? Is that what I did somehow? All right, I'll fix that. I'll be back in a sec. All right, so now my thoughts are, let's do this and vacuum. Ooh, modular routers, vacuum module. XP vacuum augment? That could be fun. Should we do that? I like that idea. So vacuum module, XP, and routers. That should be doable. I like that plan rather than the observer. Again, doing it different than I normally do, right? Like that's my thoughts here. I could pull this off, right? Paper doesn't have EMC, but sugarcane does, so we're cool with that. Yeah, I like that idea. I like that idea. Let's do that. Let's do that. And then you're also going to want a sender module Mark II from a sender module Mark I. And then we might as well teach you polar modules. And let's see how this plays out, right? I like this plan. In my brain, I'm formulating a plan, and it sounds fun, right? So let's do that. We're just going to need some gold. Okay, and we're going to want some sender Mark IIs. So make that happen for me. Bing, bang. I don't think we need a polar yet. What we will want is an XP vacuum. So we need augment dudes. So you need to learn how to make upgrades. And you need to know how to make augments. Okay. And then XP vacuum augment. With soul sand. Okay. And then vacuum module with hoppers, which I'll grab a stack of because I'm sure I'll need some hoppers again in the future, right? All right, let's see if this works the way I think it will. So if we're over here, hooray! And we had, now I may not necessarily need you, and I'm okay with that. So routers, so you're gonna have a vacuum module that we augment with XP. Eject. Let me try something with a tank. Let me get a tank first and see if this behaves the way I'm going to expect it to behave. Right? So if I do this to the right, does that sound cool? I don't know if that means he's going to eject to the right or what. But I also don't know if he's going to collect items. But we'll see what happens. So if I, what I also need is a way to toggle this on and off. Oh, how did I, oh, right. That's right. That, I'm allowed fruit there. Ow. So it definitely dropped experience because I magneted it up a little bit. I'm going to need a way for this to not be. Okay. XP fluids ejected. If I remove you, do you start collecting items? You do. Okay. And then I'm excited that I got a new item that I can slime pearl drop and all that. That's cool. Source needed. Oh, you do need source, don't you? Mm. Okay, this is doable. We can make this work, right? So you're going to be volcanic source link. Cool. All right. So now you are, like, do you work or what? Like, what's your deal? Why do you no vacuum? Maybe you need to be set to all. You may need to be set to all. Okay. And then what I would want to do is pusher, actually, not puller. I don't know why I did that. Sender module, please. So, like, priority 1 would be to send there, and that should now send items directly into there to get EMC'd. But if it doesn't fit, why is it that my pick is doing such a good job of breaking chests? I know the answer to that. All right, so then you pass through the night here. Getting any mobs? There we go. Do you have some kind of range or something? Like range 6. So yeah, you should be getting drops. Maybe just because you're not looting yet. Let's go get looting upgrade. In fairness, I probably don't need to be in my base for looting upgrade, but I guess we'll find out. So for looting, right, we're going to need 40 of these. And then we're going to need a bunch of that. There you go. And then beheading might be a little bit more effort. Not terrible, but we'll just start with looting. All right, cool. Right, so you're going to keep our source jar full and happy. Am I missing the part where you're not picking stuff up, vacuum module? Shouldn't you be collecting? Why are you not collecting items? I wanted to do this with modular routers just because, you know, something different kind of deal, right? But oh wait, maybe it did, and it already sent it over to here. Yeah, it might already be working. So that's cool. Actually, I think it is working. The only thing is we're not getting the vacuumed up EXP. Yeah, no, it's working. It's working. Yeah, no, it's working. Duh. I forgot that I connected that. Now, if I put this in here, it collected it. But where is it going? Oh, is it going in here? It does appear to be, doesn't it? 120. Okay. So that's cool. Now we may need a second item pickup, right? Because it might be one for fluids, one for items. But like I can look at that, right? See, now the items are staying there. Okay. So we're going to need another vacuum module. And we're just going to have to do this so that one is for fluids and one is for items, right? And then you can send your items. Now we only just need to speed this up, right? And then anything you don't know what to do with, right? So it's slow, but I'll get speed upgrades, right? And stack upgrades and all that good stuff. Now, you're going to know how to handle anything it doesn't know what to do with. Will presumably make its way into that chest. Right. So, for example, steak, when it picks that up, it's not going to know what to do with it, right? So that's where it gets stuck. But I'm going to say you bound here. And now you're... So what it'll do is it'll first try to send to the energy condenser. If that fails, it'll make its way to the chest. Is that cool? And then you seem to be filling up with experience, which is cool in my book. And I've got an experience crystal here to make that even cooler. All right, so that's cool. We've got everything I want working now. I think so. I think that's cool. We wanted speed upgrades. That's right. So routers, I wouldn't mind stack upgrades. And I wouldn't mind speed upgrades. Okay. We just need some gunpowder. And maybe a stack upgrade. Just needs a brick. Cool. Okay. All right. So now we can do that, and we can do that, and he should be like lightning fast. So we do this. He should be really quick, right? And that's not a bad start. Now we just need some sharpness and some beheading upgrades. We should be even better. I don't know where this came from. That's neat. Oh yeah, see look, and it's doing this, right? So anything that doesn't fit will go in here. And we can either void them with the trash or, you know, whatever. And then you're building up experience, which is cool. So if I put you here... See why we don't void just yet? There you go. Nice. Now we keep an eye on this, 2180, 2280, 2380, it's working. Cool. So now we're accumulating experience and items and all kinds of other cool stuff. And I'm on board with that, right? What do you think? Is that awesome or what? I think. Look at that. Already 7 diamonds. And we get beheading and we get sharpness in here. It's going to be even better. And the best part is passive. Right? Like totally passive. Can just idle and call it a day. Cool. So let's just get our speed or our other upgrades going. And I'm going to call that a win. So you guys can all go away. Don't need you no mores. We should set up a blazing arcwood log thing to make that stay. Because I forgot, we do need to add this. So let's get like a collector. You're just going to need this. That. And an energy condenser. And then I might want to bump this up to a collector Mark II. So dark matter, glowstone. Collector Mark II. Cool. And then, what else was I going to do? I was going to get... I just said it like a minute ago. How do I forget things so quickly, I swear? I was going to get beheading upgrades. So for this, we're going to need 10 of these. Oh, that is not enough gold, my friends. And probably some iron as well. That's right. I don't have a quick, convenient furnace to smelt in anymore. I mean, yay for this, but you should be split on, by the way. Okay. And what I should do is maybe just like make another one of these netherite furnaces for just on-demand crafts up at the top when I want to. Because I'll probably want that. Right? So 20 these, is that right? 2. That's 18. And then beheading of these. That's that. And then you can be 10. Perfect. So beheading, looting, now we just need sharpness. So I'm going to need 40 of these, right? Hooray, minus gold nuggets. Hooray! Turn the lights on in there. So you know what's cool about this? Is I don't get pulled into this. That's a good time. Now we're cooking. So now all I would have to do is this, with this targeted, and this, and probably a quickie glowstone. Right? And now you're producing all the blazing arcwood we need. Presumably more than we're going to need. I'm going to hope. I'm going to hope that we're producing it faster than we're consuming it. If we're not, presumably we can just toss another one of these dudes in here. But I think we're going to be cool. We'll just have to see, right? But like currently it looks like we're gaining, right? On the source, right? Definitely number go up. Number go up is good. Right? And then over here, diamond go up. Hooray. Boom, EMC. Look at that. Another EMC source. I'm having fun with this. Look, and we already got 20 experience levels from this. So, like, this serves 2 purposes. 1, we're getting a ton of experience. 2, we're getting a bunch of EMC. And we can have an even better EMC farm on this thing in the near future, too, because what I can do next is get into Apotheosis. Not, like, right away, but soon. I could get, like, an Apotheosis spawner that's, like, spawning, like, a bajillion blazes a second. And do this, and get a bajillion blaze rods. And, like, right? That could be cool. I'm just saying. So yeah, you're at 99% full. So that's awesome. So we're good here, right? 99%. perfectly happy. You're having no problems building up and making all the blazing arc wood we need. So we're keeping up. So I'm going to call this a completed build. So for now, Dabble 20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm going to go click on a husk or something with this guy. A zombie or a husk, right? Right, I definitely need more mana. Is that you? Yep, that's you. Cool. Alright, for now, wrapping up Point Dabble 20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Your job is to make me some of this. And if I do that, does that mean you're charging? So if I open up, are you going to fill this stuff up? Is there anything I need to do to make you charge? Power, player, blank card, binding card? Hold on, I want to do this before wrap up. I'm assume binding? Binding card dimensional? Use a binding card on an Enderman or Endermite. Okay. So I assume this is what's needed to make this work in the same dimension. So I click it to myself, and then I do that, and now, aha! Look at it go! Sweet. And the only main question I have for you then is, are you going to fill this dude up? You are! Hooray! It works in the curio slots. Thank you, Power. Been a while since I really, powered, right? Like, when was the last time I really did Power? So, yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying this series, because I'm having fun with it. Alright, for now, really wrapping up Point Dabble 20 signing off. I can speed this up, by the way. Right now, it's 1,000 RF per tick, so I think that's probably enough, right? I think we're good. Alright, wrapping up Point. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You know the deal. Take it easy.